Good morning to all. Welcome back again. On last class, we discussed about the socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. In this chapter, we also started to discuss on the socialism in Europe. Now we discuss the major political thinkers who upholds this socialism in their political thinking. They are Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. In the last class, we also discussed about what is socialism and what is the core point of the socialist ideology. On this basis, we are continue our discussion. So, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. So, Marx argued industrial society was capitalist. So, what is capitalism? So, capitalism can be defined in a simple words, that is an economic political system in which countries' trade and industry are controlled by the private sector and private owners. They make use of this industry for the profit rather than the public sector. So the Marx is arguing the industrial society is mainly based on the capitalist ideology. The capitalist owned the capital invested in factory. So that is about the factories is invested with the capitals, and the profit of the capitalists are produced by the workers. The capitalist own capital, and the profit of the capitalists are produced by the workers. So the condition of workers could not improve as long as the profit was accumulated by the capitalist. So how much the profit is accumulated by the capitalist, so much so that the condition of the workers is not improving. So that is about the accumulation of capitalist profit and the condition of workers. So workers have to overthrow capitalism and rule the private property. So our discussion already started with the private property. Marx continue his thinking the private property and its institutions only after the profit and so on. So we continue. So the workers have to overthrow the capitalism, to take away the capitalism and to rule the private property, because it is necessary for the betterment of this the workers. So Marx believed to free themselves from capitalist exploitation. So the capitalists exploit the workers, and the profit of the capitalist is from the workers itself. So workers have to construct a radically socialist society where we have discussed about the private property has to be neglected and to abolished by themselves. So all property is socially controlled, and this would be a communist society. So this is the thinking about Marx. Marx, when he developed his thinking about the socialist ideology. So the book Marx has written about mainly about this particular thinking is can be seen in Das Kapital, that is his book called Marx, and the Communist Manifesto, which is the basis of the communism, and it is written by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. These are the main works of these two major and important political thinkers about the socialism and the communism. This idea started to spread over Europe to coordinate their efforts. The socialists formed an international body, that is international association, that is second international, to mainly intended to spread the socialist idea in Europe. The workers in England and Germany formed associations. They used this association to raise the fund to help their members in time of distress. They also demanded the reduction of working hours. They also asked for the right to vote. So these are the main socialist ideology that is spread over through these associations. So these associations worked closely with Socialist Democratic Party and it helped it win parliamentary seats too. Note 5, the Socialist and trade unions formed Labour Party in Britain and Socialist Party in France. Till 1914, Socialists never succeeded in forming a government in Europe.